of the PRC with engaging in a multi-year campaign of threats and harassment to force a U.S. resident to return to China. Last Thursday, we arrested 2 of those defendants. Those activities were part of the PRC's global extra-legal effort known as Operation Fox Hunt. Its purpose is to locate and bring back to China alleged fugitives who have fled to foreign countries, including the United States. The PRC has a history of targeting political dissidents and critics of the government who have sought relief and refuge in other countries. The indictment alleges that the defendants, working at the direction of the government of the PRC, engaged in a campaign of harassment, threats, surveillance, and intimidation aimed at coercing the victim to return to China. We also allege that the defendants threatened and harassed the victim's family members, both in the U.S. and in China. The PRC government forced the victim's nephew to travel from China to the United States to convey the PRC's threats to the victim's son. The defendants threatened the victim, saying that, quote, "coming back and turning herself in is the only way out." They showed up at the home of the victim's son in New York. They filed frivolous lawsuits against the victim and his son and said it would be, quote, "endless misery" for the defendant and son to defend themselves. And they made clear that their harassment would not stop until the victim returned to China. As these cases demonstrate, the government of China sought to interfere with the rights and freedoms of individuals in the United States and to undermine our judicial system that protects those rights. They did not succeed.
That was Merrick Garland speaking yesterday at a press conference for the Department of Justice. Welcome to the World War America podcast. This is Anderson Thomas. Operation Fox Hunt and the secret Chinese police of New York City. This is an update today, guys. We have an election, though. Yes, we do. And according to the media, there are only 3 things voters care about right now: inflation, abortion, and crime. That's it. So we're here listening to Merrick Garland tell us the Chinese government has infiltrated our nonprofits, corporations, institutions within the Justice Department itself even. In this press conference I just played, he spoke about a double agent working in the Eastern District of New York in Brooklyn. Think about this for a second. We think we can go to our justice system and receive justice, and what we have instead are double agents spying for China in our institutions within our Justice Department. That's just amazing. But this isn't news voters care much about right now. No, voters want to know what's going on with the abortion debate. Anyway, now we can see why I had to create this podcast. Here, the Attorney General of the United States stands in front of us and lays out the reality that China has agents even in the Justice Department. Yes, even in Garland's Justice Department. How is this not the most important issue for voters? It's not, because the media wants us on their issues that they decided that we would vote on. Who cares if China has spies all over the place? That's not a big problem, not to the people in the media. With that said, I don't want to dance all over the media's heads all day, and I also don't want to take credit for telling you all weeks ago that the secret Chinese police stations were real and active and here. It's World War America, like I said. But let's move on, because that's what we do here. This is a 2-year project at the minimum. So listen to Attorney General Garland's entire press conference if you can. I've posted a link in the description. We've got a problem with China, and citizen journalists can fix this problem. Some people have already been reaching out to media publications providing info on the secret police activity in New York City. What we need now is for a good look into the people who were arrested, and they were named in this press conference. you'll find they've penetrated institutions designed to protect people fleeing from tyranny. This is where citizen journalism comes in. We can dig into the names and companies laid out in an indictment and follow the breadcrumbs to see where some of the alleged criminals have taken over charities for like displaced individuals, Holocaust victims, and potentially use these charities to sniff out dissenters trying to find a peaceful life here in America. I'll have more updates on this, but know this is going to get much bigger, and the impact we'll have should be pretty impressive. Okay? Because the one advantage that we have here is a lot of this stuff that's going on is being done on like a shoestring budget with the Chinese government. They're doing it on a community level, on a local level. And so us citizen journalists, we can get involved in this. We can do our own digging. We can look at the individuals who were named yesterday in the press conference. We have to, right? Look at these individuals, dig into them. Now, I've already been doing it. You guys need to do it too, right? And you're going to see like this, what's going on, what China's doing, and what the places they've penetrated are institutions of education. This is massive. It's massive. And it's getting bigger by the day. So, with that said, this is a quick one today, guys. I got a lot of work to do. Just wanted to update you on what's going on. Wanted to take a little bit of a victory lap to say, hey, you know, you're at the right place. You come here to find out what the real news is. That's what we're doing. So please share, subscribe, hit the like button. Thanks again. I will talk to you soon. Take care.